Hi there, it's Roy Breton here from GardenEquipmentReview.com. Today we're looking at the Feider FMTB80 Petrol front Tine tiller, which is currently on special offer. Now this tiller is available for £500, all but 5p, and currently offers a saving of £150. Now, I don't know if you've heard of the manufacturer of Feider, but we have quite a few of their products on here. They are budget products, but they seem to be able to make good products at a good price and get good reviews. Now they are domestic products, home user products, so not really for contractors, but for a keen gardener and want something to make your life easier, often there's a Feider product that is there to help you at a good price. So let's just have a look at a few of the features on this machine. Now before we go there, this is what we call a tine driven cultivator tiller, or rotavator, whatever you like to call it. So that these tines rotate. On this machine it has forward and reverse, just for more maneuverability. But on a more commercial tiller, which is generally more for contractors, they have a wheel driven tiller, so the wheels have various gears, forward and reverse, and rotors keep a constant speed depending on the engine revs. So these are much easier to use, but obviously a huge amount more money. For example, that's just over 4,000 plus VAT, so completely different thing. Obviously we're all working for a budget. There are some domestic ones, but for the purpose of this video and blog post, I'm going to talk about this particular machine. So here in the features I put a large, great value for money garden tiller. It's got a 79 centimetre working width, which is around 2'6", so it's quite wide. However, these rotors there's 24 rotors. They can be taken off to narrow up the machine if you need to make the machine narrower, which in some cases you may need to. But rotors normally fairly easy to take off and add as and when necessary. So it's got a powerful 7 horsepower 4-stroke overhead valve petrol engine. It's 212cc. It's got the traditional rope start, no electric start, but modern engines start so easily you hardly need it on an engine of that size. However, 7 horsepower is plenty of power for a machine of this size. It doesn't take huge amounts of power to rotivate, maybe not as much power as you would expect, so I don't think there's any problem there with the machine being underpowered. As I mentioned, there's 24 tines on these on 6 rotors, so four tines per rotor, if you like, so that they work in pairs, so that a pair can be taken off just to narrow up the machine, as I mentioned. Adjustable working depth. There's a skid on the back here. The more you put the skid down, or put the skid up rather, the deeper the machine will go. And if you're just making a fine spring seed bed, you need to have your skid set so it's down to stop the machine going in the ground. You soon get used to it, but that's the way you control the depth on these machines. Very simple, but it works. There's a reverse gear. Traditionally, my first machine like this, it wasn't a Feider, it's a Meritiller, but the machine only had 1 forward speed. There were no gears, so it was very simple, but it did mean when you went to a corner, got in a corner, you had to pull the machine about. So a reverse gear just helps you to maneuver much more easier without having to struggle and pull the machine around. So simple idea, but very good. Makes life easier. There is a transport wheel on the machine, a single transport wheel just for transporting the machine from plot to plot. Wouldn't want to take it too far on a single wheel, but it does the job, gets it from A to B. The detachable transmission for easy routine maintenance, so when you're doing maintenance, cleaning, etc., you can detach the transmission, which is a very useful feature. I'm all for making things easy. And I'll put down here, takes the hard work out of digging and raking. Sometimes in the autumn it's good if you can hand dig your soil and let the frost get in, but we can't always do that, so a rotavator or cultivator can save you a lot of time. And I think probably the best purpose is in the spring. If you dug the garden and you want to get a nice fine seed bed, they're brilliant for that, which is fantastic. Comes with a 2-year manufacturer's warranty, which is always great for peace of mind. So you know you've got 2 years with no expenses, which is good. There is when this machine's delivered, it does come a box, so there is a bit of assembling. There is a premium service available, which you pay a bit more for, but that's an option. Depends how, if you want to put the machine together or if you want it to come assembled, but the choice is there. So certainly a tiller that's offering value for money at the moment. Definitely worth a look. I have put a link here. We have got more garden tillers and rotavators on our website. You can always go and have a look there. But if you've got any questions, I'm going to upload this video to YouTube. Please feel free to comment on the YouTube video. Thanks very much for watching.